7.6 millimeters. Remember that. That is apparently what the next iPhone, according to rumors, will be in terms of thickness. So 7.6 millimeters. Instead of just being some arbitrary number, how about actually visualizing that ourselves? And most of you probably already have something in possession that'll help you do that. An iPhone 4 or an iPhone 4S. Now, why do I say this? Well, the reason is because it just happens to be about 7.6 millimeters. Now you're saying probably to yourself, what are you talking about, Jeff? This is obviously not as thin as the new iPhone, but bear with me for a second. If you measure between the metal antenna band and the front of the device, it's about 7.6 millimeters. It's not exact, but it's really, really close to 7.6 millimeters. Going from just one side of the aluminum band to the front cover. So if you cut off that back cover, that's about 7.6 millimeters. And that's about how thin the iPhone may be according to these rumors. So what better way to test this out than to, well, remove that back cover? And that's what I actually did just a few minutes ago. I removed the back cover from my iPhone 4 and just played with it a bit. Measured the device to make sure it rang in at about 7.6 millimeters, holding the device to see how it would feel in hand with that extra bit of width removed. So I just took my screwdriver and literally I just removed that back cover. I'm sorry, I'm blocking your view here. It will be just a second. And I'll get that screw out of the bottom of the iPhone 4. So there's the screw. And actually getting the back of the device off is super easy. If you've ever done this before, you just slide up literally. You don't have to apply too much force. And the back cover just gently comes off just like that. So there we have it, folks. If the rumors ring true, that is about how thin the next iPhone will be on the right there. You see the iPhone 4S with the back cover installed on the left and the iPhone 4 with the back cover removed on the right. It's quite a bit thinner, as you can see. And actually, I found that it doesn't translate as well on camera as it does visualizing it in person, but it's quite a big difference there. That little thin little amount on the back of your iPhone where the cover is makes a pretty big difference, especially in hand, as you'll see in a little bit. So there's the side profile of both devices. You can see how much thinner it is. Now here it is holding the iPhone 4 in hand with the back cover removed, and that is about how thin the next iPhone will be if these rumors ring true, which I believe they probably will. And it may not seem like that back cover made that huge of a difference, but trust me, when you hold this device in hand without the back cover, it makes a pretty significant difference. And for that reason, I think that once the new iPhone releases, it's going to be like going from the iPhone 3GS, for instance, to the iPhone 4. It's going to be that big of a difference when it comes to thinness. Maybe this shot will be more convincing to you. You see this shot here? Yeah, that is the iPhone 4 again without the back cover, and you can see it's quite thin. It's crazy to think that Apple could shave off just a few millimeters and it makes such a big difference. But just think, with the bigger screen and with the added thinness, you're going to have a pretty dramatic change over the new iPhone as compared to the old iPhone 4S. And of course, I had to bring out the tape measure to get a more accurate measurement. And as you can see, that is very, very, very close to 7.6 millimeters. It may not be 100% correct, but if anything, it's probably a hair or two bigger than what you're going to find on Apple's new iPhone. So do you think this is a pretty accurate measurement of what we can expect come September? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. This is Jeff with iDownload Blog.